unstructured Q&A. I am for BarCamp. I built this new app, and there's bugs. I think folks are trying to sign up for talks, and there's some interesting edge cases that I genuinely just didn't think of. But with this app, I'm trying to also create some space for digital events, because I want to be inclusive to folks who can't attend physical events for health reasons, for whatever reasons. So that's like kind of the sort of next phase of this whole application. And then some other things I'm starting to chew on are like how to help like a company host their own internal BarCamp. So if they have like folks and they don't want to have like all 4 tracks, they can have like tracks that are specifically catered to like their company. So like if it was WP Engine, for example, it'd be like hosting, design, blah, 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 internal stuff. Like I think there's something pretty cool there. I am also doing a BarCamp in November for Silicon Prairie News, which is free to attend. And there's only 2 tracks there: entrepreneur instead of makers, and a kitchen sink. So now this is a Q&A. This is BarCamp. Who's been here for the first time? Oh, who's been here before? Who's been here before? Do that one first. Excellent. Who's been here for the first time? Excellent. So what's your experience? Like, you're unbiased, you're fresh. Like, how are you taking in this event?
Figuring it out, I guess.
Awesome. That's great.
I like the flexibility. I've been to some other events over the years where it is very structured, and I like the idea that someone can just stand up and create a session. I do like the idea of having an app where you can sign up. So I'm looking forward to that being populated and things really great.
Do you have anything that you're like anxious or feeling weird or nervous about so far?
No, I would say not really. I'm in the HR industry, and so like I said, I've both been on sort of the planning side of conferences and the just attending conferences for different things like recruitment or technology events. So for me, it's sort of comfortable to be in an environment where I don't understand them, because I think that some of the best relationships I've had, we met back at another conference. So I don't know, 15 years ago. So I think it's a good way to make friends that they're going to be in your life lifelong, but also really good business connections. You may not anticipate it right now, but then 5 years down the road, you'll think, I met that person at BarCamp, and now I'm going to reach out and do something. So for me, it's more about not just networking today, but networking. I guess from an app perspective, is there any sort of way to sort of have a list of contacts for when you leave the event, or whether that becomes a LinkedIn group or just through the app somehow? That would be
sign up. Maybe you could add your information card or a QR code or something, and then you email that out.
Yeah, that you're interested in being further connected. Again, you're taking in so much today. Sometimes you need to go a few days to absorb it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Okay.
Along those lines, I feel like a quick and dirty person. You got just have a button that says, "Hey, you could display my email on the website."
Right.
Yeah.
That's after the events, because I can still look at all the past BarCamp schedules.
Yeah.
Just be like, "Oh yeah, that talk." That's all I have to see the name of the talk and remember.
Yeah.
If I don't say, I'm like, wait, who did that, I need to talk to that person.
Yeah. I love the idea of like a digital business card, like upload situation. I love the idea of just like opt into showing email. Like, those are real
Rolodex.
Yeah, Rolodex. There's a feature that I have that's just kind of like more or less presentational right now, where when you are signed into the app, there's a button next to any talks that you're not giving. It shows attend, so you can click attend, and then you can see at a glance after the conference what talks you did attend. So that was kind of the concept that is coming up there. But
Is that the little foot number that's displayed there.
Yeah. So this could be like how many people are attending. If you're signed out, it's just how many people are attending, but there's a button that sits next to it when you're signed out. For the folks who have been here in the past, raise your hand. Just like, how are you feeling this morning? Do you have any thoughts or opinions? And then I'm just gonna go ahead, Tess.
Dude,
Yeah.
not that we're gonna change the name, but the BarCamp, like it's always this hurdle to be like, I'm going to BarCamp, and then try to like tell someone that this,
Yeah.
and they're just like,
The history of our thing, you're going to like the bar.
and that's the other thing.
Totally.
It's a bar.
Actually, my wife, Gabriella, has said that too.
Let's see. 8 o'clock's pretty early. It'd be
Yeah,
awesome to start at like 9.
I hear you. I actually would like that too.
I would rather do like 9 before than be at 3.
Yeah. Yeah, your day's pretty much chewed at 3 anyway, so an hour at the end takes you to here or there.
Yeah, like, you can still make evening plans to go
Right.
in before.
Yeah.
But like I had to wake up. I live downtown, so I had to drive. It's a 20-minute drive back here.
We were at a hotel downtown, and I woke up at 6 a.m. I would like to not do that.
So I know historically it's been at 8, but 9 might feel a little bit better. Not so
What else you got?
I think that's it. I lost the other one, so not back there.
Yeah, I have a feeling. So for people not familiar with BarCamp or unconferences, it can be a little daunting like what am I going to expect.
Yeah.
And to encourage people to give talks, maybe not a pre-sign up, like I like it in there, sign up, but maybe what you can do to prepare. So that, like, first time, here's some information. If you'd like to give a talk, maybe prepare a presentation, get it in early so you can get a slot. If you have this amount of time, prepare your presentation, because I think a lot of the people who are presenting in unconferences before or what. And things do fill up eventually, but you have all these empty time slots.
It feels spacious, and that's kind of like, ooh, are people?
Yeah.
It could be a little.
And there's so many introverts that you need to pick up as extroverts, like initially.
I love that idea.
And then the list of people, and then also, I had another one. It'll go back.
It's okay. On that note, so one feature that I built but haven't really like, it's not showing up in this is concept of like when you sign in to the BarCamp events app, you can prepare a talk, and then when you come in the morning of, you can assign that talk to a slot. So that the first piece you were talking about, like, I want to prepare this, but obviously, like, there's no conference yet, so I just want to, like, get it ready, and then you come in the morning, and you're like, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And that feels easy.
I do remember the last one. I noticed you are recording all the tracks except Kitchen Sink. Maybe that they didn't have enough resources to do it.
Yeah.
But I think Kitchen Sink gets like sure
Interesting, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I think also if people were mic'd, so that if you record them, you can make them available on the site, and then people would be able to hear them instead of like all.
Absolutely love that idea. 100%. Okay, so there were a few hands that went up. I think yours went up, if I recall.
It was, I don't remember, sorry.
That's okay, that's okay. Do you want to, if you remember raising it again?
The idea of, you're planning on giving a speech or something, have something on the website, like, these people are probably going to give a speech, or like, just kind of an indicator that, yes, there will be topics, and there will be people talking. I don't know.
No, that's great.
Not what they're gonna, not the whole thing, but hey, this person's speaking about this,
Just-
maybe don't double up.
Well, not even a like, just a number of people that are going to speak, and so that I know that it's not just going to be a bunch of these sponsors.
Yeah, you know, yeah, exactly. I love that idea. I really do. Okay, so you first.
That was similar to my comment. As a newcomer, it would be kind of cool to, when I come in here, to know what at least the first session is.
Yeah.
Have those first session in each track, and I've already scheduled and out there, maybe know that a day or two in advance, so I kind of know what to expect.
I've heard that could be a nice icebreaker, so to speak, to get stuff started. That's really good. Me too on that. I go back and forth because of the unconfrontational. Go ahead, Trish. And then
I think that if you had some plants, just in case there was an open spot. So, for example, right now, we wouldn't know the plants necessarily. Like you could say, like, I've got these 5 people that are just ready to go. If we need them.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe they don't. But maybe it's you. Maybe it's whoever. Right.
Yes.
Or on the ones where you know it's empty, have some planted ideas. Like, would love someone to, because sometimes you just need to know. Like, if I said, instead of just design, which is pretty bad, you're like, you know what? It's really, we're hearing from people as they register, maybe asking what their top 3 things they're interested in are. And you say, like, we don't, I don't know, something else, right? Inclusion, right? So right now there's an empty slot. Can anyone talk about inclusion? Oh, boom, that's our topic.
I love that.
It's like almost like a town hall kind of.
But it's, you're sort of guiding it a tiny bit if there's nothing.
Oh, gotcha. That's absolutely. Yeah.
I forgot because that was such a good idea. I forgot.
I'm trying to keep track. Justin, did you raise your hand? No.
I just kept it there.
This is less news we have. By the way, signing into your app that shoot with the email.
Yeah.
I think the part of the issue might have been I literally clicked submit and because I like that, and I go, oh, that's counting down. But
Then I didn't really test out that case.
See, it's me. Hey,
I'm just gonna be totally vulnerable and open. I don't feel like I did enough testing with all of that. It's the test net.
Also, so that's one of my suggestions. If you're going to be building apps for things, there's a Discord server. Just ask us to test it.
I love that. Thank you.
Like,
I will.
I am happy to go in and break your shit.
I'm more
Shit all day long.
And
No one's not this great.
I'm a semi-professional writer. My feedback will be comprehensive. The second thing is marketing. I do a lot of work for profit. This is the talk I'm going to do. Was kind of about that sphere, about marketing and about sort of the chaotic world of trying to tell people about your things. And I was wondering sort of, like, is there someone in the volunteer base that like handles that, or is it just you?
It's me. I have a one password with all the accounts, and it's like
Branding is so strong.
it's strong. Yeah, I agree. If you are open to it,
I'm open to talking about it, for sure.
I would love if you or you could find someone to help me do social media.
Yeah, I run 3 monthly events in town, so I run a lot.
Keep talking. I want to talk. Okay, multiple hand shot. I think yours were first.
Right? Just when you said about branding, and you were talking about the bar word, again, that's against the history of it, but what about like even just a little tweak to the rebrand of like maybe it's raising the bar instead of bar isn't
Yeah.
down bar.
Yeah, I was looking for a bar yesterday, and you guys didn't have an opening party.
We didn't have an opening party this year.
So
For a lot of reasons that I can get into, but I don't want to take up too much of that. Yes.
This ties into what I was going to say. In previous BarCamps, there was encouragement to tweet or go on social media using hashtags. I think that's still a good idea, primarily because you take all the stuff in communities here and post it. Like, this is what people had to say in 2022, and then people will know what to expect. And then you don't have to say this time is going on. You can say this is what happened at the last one.
I love that idea. On that note, there's a feature on the roadmap that so I've been doing a bunch of archiving for all of the past events. So we have all of the past event sites archived. I have on this machine all of as many of the previous schedules as possible. So I want to be able to bring those back onto this new app. And then try to also find a kind of, and I'm going to say an excruciatingly dated term a word cloud that kind of pulls stuff from Twitter, Instagram and stuff like that, just to like organize it, just to like think about the past and just have that archive, because I always have to like go into 5-6 different apps to think about like, what was the history, what did happen there, and I would love to be. I agree with you. I want to be able to look back on it.
And to get like some of the more niche ones, like diverse, like because a lot of us are like that stuff, like Blue Sky, whatever.
Yeah, I'm using Blue Sky. BarCamp Omaha is on Blue Sky. I still.
A feature idea, which probably opened a terrifying can of worms. It's awesome. Probably.
That's my door, actually.
Terrible idea. Awesome to have a comment sections if you have an account on this app for the topics.
I'm thinking about that too. Yeah.
Because I would love to be able to like go in afterwards, like after I've had that 2 or 3 day period to think about stuff, and be like, so this talk changed everything, and like it keeps the conversation going.
Totally.
Like we can have asynchronous BarCamp.
I really, really, really do like that.
Yeah, but maybe the topics could automatically be pushed into a Discord as channel the topics or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I love that idea.
Discord can, yes, absolutely, but it also can be kind of ephemeral, and a lot of people might not actually visit that. But yes, I love the Discord. Somewhere to talk about it, somewhere to see what other people got out of it, and for the people who gave the talks to see what was.
Yeah, I love that idea. Just in case.
Kind of jumping off of some other people, if we're talking about marketing, I think it'd be good to, like if you want, I could help work with like video motion graphics to like show, and especially since you have things, all those topics, like show some clips of it, and then just be like, just to kind of get help out.
I love that idea, Justin. As an introvert, it helps me feel more comfortable going to a new event or a new space to see previous pictures and kind of get an idea of what it's going to be like.
Right.
Exactly. I love that. Thank you, Ryan. On the note of like sort of sharing things, sharing the talks, one thing I realized that would be absolutely valuable is this little link on each of the talks, so you can actually click on it, go to it. Because I'm recording after I, parse up all these, or do all the editing for these videos, I'll upload them to our new YouTube. If anybody has slides, they can come in after the conference, put their slides there, but then also script. But this is probably a space for comments. This is probably a space for, there was another good idea. I'm blanking on it, unfortunately, right now.
Emails, contacts.
Emails and contacts, yeah, the contact part, precisely, thank you. So yeah, this is like hopefully a way for folks as we start to, because current state of social media is kind of like disparate, and it's not as like Twitters to go to, for this kind of thing anymore.
What?
I won't do it. I'm not gonna do it. So my thought process is folks can use these links and say, hey, I'm talking at X, Y, and Z, share their talks. I love the video editing idea. Now that Gabs is a videographer, and we were thinking if we had capacity, but also maybe if we could like record some of the like stuff that's happening, like folks moving around, great people, right? And I on the front page of the site, I have this "Why do people attend?" And this is a video that Gabrielle put together, interviewing some previous folks, previous organizers. And next, I wanted to do a "Why would you host?" And so this is like blocked out. This is actually just like copy and paste, and it's language just not even worked out. It should be hidden, but whatever. But this new "Why would you host?" of BarCamp concept is kind of that like if you want to do something at like a company retreat or whatever, or and this BarCamp Omaha was started by Dusty Davidson, Matt Sikowski, Megan Hunt, Senator Hunt. Just there's like great energy around. Oh, and the folks at Grain and Mortar. And for me, I'm just like I want to be able to get those voices as well as the folks who have helped iteratively host all these BarCamps throughout the years.
It's on the main site though.
This is on the main site, BarCamp.org.
BarCampOmaha.org, I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And that's where most people.
That's
BarCamp.org is not currently linked to BarCamp.org.
Not a good scene.
Just.
No, you know what that is? Feedback. And I
Yes.
love to hear it. I'm gonna update the site with the schedule. Like, that's what I haven't done. Okay. Just in case, anybody else? Do they have any other thoughts? You are engaged. I want to make sure.
Absolutely.
Thanks for keeping this alive, by the way.
That's my best.
We're absolutely.
I've been coming since I was literally 10.
You gave a talk with your dad, if I recall, right?
I gave a talk with my sister
Your sister.
on summer science camps in Omaha when we were like 13, 12. Because we did those as kids. And then I did one on robotics one year, and then I went to Germany. I gave a talk on that. I'm one of those guys who get there and it's like, oh, the feedback I wanted to give. Have you ever heard of Awesome Games Done Quick or Summer Games Done Quick?
Yes,
Love it.
GDQ. It's great.
So they have the 2 big events, but then in between they'll do these live streams like Femme Fatales, Frost Fatales, where the tiny little subsets of the community will do like a day. And I thought it would be cool, like, if we want to like have more than one BarCamp a year, since it's really easy to run, you could do like a live stream event where it's like, this is the technology day. Just tech talks for like 4 hours.
I love
Or a little bit, and it's live stream.
Get them into BarCamp so they come to other events.
But it's a way to like, it's also a way to keep the community like, hey, come to this live stream event. You just gotta hang out for a few hours. We're gonna do these talks. And you can do one themed on each of the 4 tracks. And then, so that's 4 events that kind of keep it going throughout the year. Got the big BarCamp that happens sometime in the summer slash fall.
That made me think of something else, and then I have the first one I was thinking of. Do stuff on Discord, like do virtual events, like a virtual BarCamp, where people who are interested in different tracks can have like breakout room type stuff and talk about things and network. And then the other thing, this is more in the planning phase. Reach out to the people who were instrumental in past BarCamps for funding, sponsorships. Because I know Gabe Kangas used to be into this, and he had sponsored
everyone. And I think I just missed the goal and I did mess up. Honestly.
I think this is part of the moment.
You did?
Yeah. So, it not being on the site, things like that, there were a lot of little things that kind of hampered it. Also, probably could have had more people.
Totally. Yeah. This space seems like it can handle it.
Are you registered as a nonprofit?
No, this is just sole proprietorship. This is me.
Registered. A lot of businesses around you, especially bigger companies, join the nonprofit association. Then we'll talk to you about sponsors.
I kind of want a lawyer.
Let's work on that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, when it closes, I'm in the nonprofit I work with.
Yeah.
You might be able to get grants. So.
Yeah, there's quite a lot, especially for like banks trying to get low to medium income areas, so that I can get go to those spaces and give tickets, like bring folks who are generally Nordic can't that stuff.
I'm talking about whether a writer sponsor if they can advertise stuff.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good idea. Universe brain.
Well, your free tickets, scholarships.
I like that idea as well. That's excellent positioning.
Sponsor or scholarship or someone in an under-recognized, underrepresented community.
Anybody else with any fleeting quick thoughts? Can you raise your hand? Gabrielle.
Okay, so this is just feedback based on kind of what everyone is asking for, more ways to maintain connections post-conference and getting people's contacts, etc.
Yeah.
There's an app, or I guess a tool called Guidebooks, and I used this at, it was the investigative reporters and editors, like inclusion and Diversity Summit, and it was online.
Okay.
And it basically allowed all of the conference attendees to connect with one another, share emails, share your role, title, etc. And you can build out your virtual event through this tool. It might be something to look into. I know you're super passionate about building the app, but this might allow you to build, like, free up more capacity for some of these other things.
Absolutely. No, I love to hear it, especially from my wife who's saying like, "Hey, give me back some more time." Anybody else? Quick fleeting thoughts.
I didn't hear her say that exactly, but.
Here's my quick fleeting thought. So I'm here to do the Go presentation. And the survey we did, lots of IT people, lots of software programmers are really into Go. Target the Go community and clubs set you up with that.
All years.
That's why I'm here today, is to recruit more Go.
Oh, there you go. That sounds great. Go ahead.
Just thank you for doing it.
Yeah, but right in here.
That's my plea. It's not. Thank you.
Excellent. That really feels a lot. Wow, that feels very good. Thank you.
Did you remember all of what we said?
I do actually surprisingly have a really good memory. So I saw Joe Sperano, and he I haven't seen him in literally 10 years, and I recognized him from across the room. So I feel like I got and it's being recorded. So I'll
Good parenting a few years, memory
gone. Thanks everybody. This is time. I want to give you space back to walk to your next tracks. Thanks again. I appreciate you all.
Thank you.
I guess my fleeting thought is I do actually have digital conference prepared, so I do want to do one in the spring. So Technology Design Makers Kitchen Sink inside of the Omaha group in Discord. So I've actually tested this. It's excellent. It works really well. Yeah. And now I just want to make a digital event and see how it works. And that has a different weird problem set, but it also has less challenges, which is like renting chairs, making good lunch, and stuff like that. Okay, that's everything. Thanks everybody. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
I am clapping for you, not clapping for